TGR News, broadcasting from the State of Israel.
Welcome back to TGR News.
Hello, hello.
Well, it really is a blessing, all this food that we're able to put out to these people, all thanks to you guys. It's a weekly thing that we're doing, and it really is being able to, and even during this Passover holiday, it really was, it was actually special trying to find, because of the unleavened bread and all the pastas and stuff that you're not allowed to buy. So to find the right things for the holidays for them and everything, it really is a blessing. Every time we see them coming, they see us coming, and we're passing out these packages of food. It's you can see it in their faces how much they need it, and it's all thanks to you guys. Well, I'd like to say a few things about it though first. Today I'm talking a little bit different about it. First of all, for all of you out there who are part of this, thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful blessing. I'm gonna say something that I really feel like we're all family. We're in it together. You guys are family. So I feel I can talk to you like I would my family members. So I'm just gonna lay it straight. What we're doing here together, you guys and us together, it's a group effort. It really is a blessing to the people, to the state of Israel, to Israel, a blessing to Israel. If you're not yet a supporter, then think about it and pray about it. And if the Lord is pressing on your heart to do it, then absolutely, you should be a part of this thing that we're doing here together. The links, like I say all the time, the links to support us are below the videos, to Patreon and to the website. And if you don't want to use the links, you can always just go to Google and go to the goldenreport.com and find the Support Us page there, and that's how you can join us. Now, like I said, I'm going to talk straight here for a second. I know all of us out there, all of you guys out there, you all have friends and families and congregations and places and prayer meetings and everything else you meet with, and know people that would probably love to be a part of such a great blessing to Israel. Because as we know, the Lord promised us He'd bless those who bless Israel, and He'd curse those who curse Israel. If we work together, you guys and us together, we could probably make this ministry grow. And by the way, the vision that the Lord gave me on our honeymoon wasn't a small thing. It was big. It was a big thing that we're doing, and we're working in that direction. But we can get there quicker as a group, a community effort. So if we do it together, and you guys talk to everyone you know that you think would be interested in being a part of blessing Israel, and we could together make this thing grow. And also another way it helps is don't forget to like and subscribe and the comments, because with YouTube, that's the way YouTube knows that these videos are good, and when you share them with other people, these videos, it's a way to make the channel grow, which in turn reaches more people. So together we can reach more people. Talk to your friends and families, congregations. I know I'm putting it straight out there too, but like I said, I really do believe we're family. That's the way I feel about it. This is one big family. And let's just help as many people in Israel as we can together. So God bless you for everything we've done together and everything we're going to do together. And so let's just get started with the news.
Yeah, let's do that. For the first time since the war in Ukraine broke out, Prime Minister Bennett is finally stepping up and supplying Ukraine with military equipment. We are supplying helmets and tactical vests for the soldiers.
Yes. It's about time, but it's only after Russia started attacking us verbally.
Exactly.
Verbally attacking us.
We try to be like on the fence until Putin said, until we have to vote in the UN.
Yeah.
And after that, Putin was like taking his gloves off, like you say,
Yep.
and he started attacking us like we're trying to hide things we do in Israel.
Yeah.
That's why we against Russia and stuff like this. Of course, it's nonsense, but yeah. So the result is what's important here. We finally
stepped up, helping up with the way they need help.
We was helping.
We was helping humanitarily, which is great.
Yeah.
Don't need to stop that. Need to do both, but they needed the military help, and it is amazing. The world has definitely learned how not dangerous the Russian military is. I mean, the foot soldiers and the tanks and stuff. I mean, I'm not trying to say anything bad about the Ukraine, but we all know Ukraine was never on the list of one of the big superpowers, military superpowers in the world. And if they're able to hold them off and make so much damage to the Russian army, I mean, we've learned a lot in this past month, a whole lot. Well, let's talk about, because Israel still has a lot going on here, so let's talk about what's going on in Israel. This past weekend, over 400 Arabs at the Temple Mount attacked the police and security agents on the Temple Mount. They made barricades and made a lot of damage to the Temple Mount. While Hamas is calling for all the Arabs to attack the police in Israel, also Arabs attacked a bus full of Jews on the way to the Western Wall to pray. This violence has been going on all week at the Temple Mount. And you probably noticed in that paragraph I said Temple Mount quite a few times. It's a big thing, the Temple Mount. First of all, it's very important to us, the Temple Mount, religiously, spiritually, and the Arabs know it, and we've given up the Temple Mount to them many, we won't get into that, but so I mean, it really is. We need to get a hold of this thing, and we need to get a hold of it quick. Well, let's just go on. The members of the Arab Party and the coalition, the party Ram, are now threatening Prime Minister Bennett that if he does not allow the Arabs to do what they want on the Temple Mount, they will leave the coalition. And so everyone knows that's Bennett's soft spot.
Not only do what they want, they don't want Jews in there. Not police.
No Jews.
Not prayers. Whoever wants to pray. Nobody. They want to be by themselves there. Only Arabs allowed there.
Yep.
It's important. Maybe I'll stop for a second because it's important to understand what's going on. The world being Arabs spreading a lot of lies, and maybe you can help to other people to understand what's going on in the Temple Mount. Hebrew Jews restricted from praying in Temple Mount?
Yes.
They have several hours. Sometimes they have they cannot go to the Temple Mount to pray. Arabs are allowed to pray in the Temple Mount.
Yes.
But if other Arabs, we have Arabs that coming to pray, but we have Arabs radicals that coming to make,
which are the majority.
Many, yeah. So what they do, they interrupting the peaceful Arabs that wanted to pray, which is minority, but still. And they start making problems. They throw rocks on the Jews who pray in the Western Wall. They a few days ago they made a fire. Did you see that?
Yeah, they made a fire. Good thing they put it out.
Yeah. So they're nothing secret for them in this temple. They don't really appreciate the
spiritual
significance,
the
holiness of this place. It's just a tool for them to fight us, to make all these lies, like we suppressing them and we attacking them while they peacefully praying. It's not like
it's not the case.
Yes, exactly.
That's a very good point.
I'm just a little bit, It drives me nuts when I see all these lies spreading about our army and our police. I think they are the most
humanitarian.
Yeah, they treat them so softly.
Yeah.
Think about it. You ride in a bus with your family to go to pray in a holy place, and you're being attacked with rocks. There were 7 people injured, and a rock can kill. It's not like something light to. And those people was arrested, and then they released them. Nobody was really treated like a potential murderer, which they are.
Which they are.
The Islamic Jihad was pushing to make Gaza begin shooting rockets into Israel as a display of support for the Arabs making violent actions in the temple, as we said. On Saturday morning, the 15-year-old girl went to Haifa with the intent to make a terrorist attack. She attacked a man with a knife, but was not successful in killing him.
Yeah. That's 2 things. That's the Islamic Jihad was. We'll get into how they were successful, but was pushing to fire rockets against because to protest against what's happening at the Temple Mount, right? Giving support to the Arabs who are attacking, and then it was another terrorist attack but this time it was a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, you know what Abbas, Mahmoud Abbas, who the head of the
Ram.
Ram, said about it? Oh, she's 15. She's just don't thinking straight. She's young.
Yeah, like it's
This
an
is our
excuse.
this is our coalition.
Well, on Monday, Prime Minister of Jordan stated that he's against Israel and blamed us for the same violence that inactions the Arabs are doing. He called for the Arabs here in Israel to continue to attack the Israelis, the citizens, the Israelis. This looks like the beginning of the end of the peaceful relationship we've had between our two countries. So it's also, I think, either he's just switched sides, which is very possible, or he's believing all the lies that you was talking about that's coming out that the Arabs are talking. That how we're the aggressors and we're just like you stated earlier. There's no reason to go back into all that because it's true. So, but most likely it's just he's just he's still a Muslim. I mean, I'm sure he never really liked Israel.
Yeah, whatever he said was the most aggressive, you can say, thing he said against Israel, I think, ever.
Yeah, ever, yeah.
It's like he's blessing the people who take rocks and throw on Israelis.
Yeah. Go attack Israelis.
Attack
Try to
Israelis,
kill them. Yeah. Well, also on Monday, Gaza fired a rocket into Israel near Gaza. It was not a long-range one into the country, but it was near the Gaza area. No one was hurt. The Iron Dome was able to shoot the rocket out of the sky, but this clearly was because of the violence on the Temple Mount. So the Islamic Jihad day before was pushing for it to happen, and then they did
succeed.
Yeah, so they did. Hamas didn't take credit for that rocket. It was a real big deal for them to say.
Looks like
Yeah. But a few hours after the rocket was launched, the IDF answered back with a bombing one of the places in Gaza where they make rockets and teach the people how to make rockets. Hamas again released a statement saying that it wasn't them who shot the rocket into Israel, but Hamas did release statements that it was them because the planes that flew over to bomb, they did fire anti-aircraft missiles at them.
Yeah.
To protect their land.
Yeah. What I wanted to say, it looks like Hamas trying to calm down the situation, and the question is why.
Yeah, that's always the question why. Gaza is a very, very touchy thing in Israel where they're always ready to attack us. They're always either attacking us or getting ready to attack us. It's just the way it is. Digging tunnels, building rockets, taking care of everything to be able to kill as many Israelis as possible. That's just, since there was Gaza, that's all they do, is either attacking or getting ready for the next attack. So when Israel knows when we're not being attacked by Gaza, sometimes it's when Israel works more than when they are being attacked by Gaza. Because when they're being attacked, then we know what they're doing. When they're not being attacked, then we've got to figure out what is it exactly that they're doing.
Yeah.
Like they had during that a long period of time where they were kind of quiet, just every once in a while shooting a rocket. They built hundreds of kilometers, hundreds of miles worth of tunnels under there.
On Wednesday, a flag parade was planned in Jerusalem, ending at the Temple Mount. Prime Minister Bennett said that he won't allow Jews in the Temple Mount to pray. It will cause problems.
Yeah, can you imagine your own prime minister saying you won't let the Jews go to the Temple Mount because it's going to cause problems with the Arabs? It's our Temple Mount. It's our country. But it was also wrapped, this whole thing with the flag parade was also wrapped around a Knesset member, Ben-Gvir. Itamar Ben-Gvir, which is an extreme right-wing radical in our party. But he wanted to walk through the gates, through the Damascus gate with the people to the Temple Mount, and Prime Minister Bennett wouldn't allow him even to walk with the people, because Prime Minister Bennett was afraid that it would cause an uproar with the Arabs, right? First of all, it's infuriating that Jews are not allowed to go and pray at the Temple Mount, right? It's just infuriating.
I think we supposed to be able to walk with our flag
Absolutely.
in Jerusalem.
It should not even have. We shouldn't even have to talk about it.
It's
We shouldn't even. It shouldn't even be a conversation that we need to be able to walk wherever we want in our country, flying our own flag.
yeah. It can start like this. It's a very dangerous situation, and it can end like you're not supposed to even have your Israeli flag or whatever in Tel Aviv.
Could you imagine where in your country, your government in your country telling you you can't walk in the street with your flag because other people don't like it?
Yeah,
Could you imagine your country telling you that?
crazy.
Yeah.
And they're never violent. Those flag parade, they're not violent.
No, they're just walking and singing with the flag.
all.
That's it.
That's all.
It's not like the Arab demonstrations.
Yeah, when they're firing. Yeah.
Well, it is very clear that Prime Minister Bennett is scared and will continue to stop Jews from going to the Temple Mount and other holy places until the evening of the 1st of May. That's when he'll probably back off a little bit. That's because that's when the Muslim holiday Ramadan is over, and Bennett has made quite a few comments that he's just waiting for Ramadan to be over. Right? He just wants Ramadan to be quiet, which is sort of giving up, sort of waving the white flag, if you ask me. But
Yeah.
anyway, we've talked enough about that. With some good news.
Yeah.
Starting this Saturday, Israel was making the last corona restrictions go away, finally. We really haven't had any corona restrictions for a long time around here, except for one. Wearing the mask when you're in a crowded area, inside, not crowded outside, but like if you're in a shopping mall or if you're in a supermarket, or you have to wear your mask. So this Saturday, we don't have to wear masks anymore when we're inside crowded places. Finally, the country has gone back to the days before corona. It's finally, this Saturday, we can say everything's back to normal.
Yeah.
Legally, everything's back to normal.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the school kids. Finally, they don't have to wear masks all these long hours where they're sitting in the classroom.
Yeah, it's great.
It's good.
That's great. You got anything you want to say?
I want to thank you again for helping us with our ministry to help people, help Jews. And it's appreciated a lot. I see the expression when the people see us with the food coming. It's like they're relieved. Okay, we have another week that we won't be hungry.
Yeah.
We have at least the basic stuff that to survive. And the prices are going up, and it's crazy what's going on here. So it's really, really helping us. And thank you so much. And happy Passover, we said.
Yeah, Passover's about over in a couple. Tonight starts the last holiday of the Passover, so it'll be over in about 24 hours of Passover. So once again, like we started the video off, I talked about let's do this together. Seriously, let's do it together. Let's reach as many people as possible. Share these videos. Talk to in your congregations. Show them the YouTube channel. Tell them what it's about, and try to get more people involved. And let's feed more people in Israel together. So that was about it for today. Yeah. So don't forget to join us on thegoldenreport.com. And until next week.
Shabbat Shalom.
God bless.